65, does that sound right?
64, 65.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. And then
21.
I went, I took the summer, I think I took the summer off. I was 20 years of age when I left, so it must have been 65, 66 when I emigrated, that's right.
And so that was it, and so off on the boat.
The first trip was to Halifax, and from Halifax...
London or Liverpool to Halifax? Liverpool.
Southampton.
Southampton to Halifax.
Yeah, it was Cunard, and it was the Corinthia, and it was an immigration boat, so there was 900 immigrants on the boat. And Peter Finch was on the boat.
Wow.
He drank with us.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it was boring in first class, so he came down to our class.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, off to Canada.
Yeah.
And it was 5 days. And then we took a train from Halifax all the way across. Right the way across to Vancouver. It was snow all the way.
Wow.
Till we got to Vancouver and it was drizzle here.
Back to Liverpool.
Back to Liverpool. I felt like I was coming back to Liverpool, yeah. It's quite funny.
And that's where we'll end this episode, because I think something.
Okay.
Did you not meet someone on the boat who would who would then influence the next stage of your life? Is that correct?
Yeah, I met Chief Dan Baker. Dan Baker. He wasn't a chief then. He was just Dan Baker, and he was an artist. And I met him on the boat and got real friendly with him because he likes to drink. So we ended up partying and nearly getting locked in the brig one night for hanging overboard for a bet who would hang overboard on the railing. And then when we got to Vancouver, of course, I ended up socializing with him and his family over in the reservation. So I was socializing with natives for the first first month or two.
And so he was, he is or was a native Canadian from that area. Yeah.
No, native Canadian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was on a traveling thing all the way around Europe, and he was going for about 4 months, I think, and he was coming on his way back. And when I met him. And
hence what happened next.
Right. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we will.
Okay,
fantastic.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of the Ygartua Art Chronicles. It was great to hear today about the colourful life Paul experienced from birth. Next time we're going to talk to Joanne about her roots and parallel life in BC and elsewhere. Don't forget to share our podcast with others and check out the Ygartua Art Chronicles website. This episode was recorded and edited by me, Ed Hoskin, and was produced by Talia Ygartua and myself. Music is by Hoskin and Clark. See you next time, folks.